The second secret from the book DYER 10 Secrets for Success and Inner Peace. There is just one life for each of us, our own. This was a quote by Euripides. A musician must make music, an artist must paint, a poet must write. If he be at peace with himself, what a man can he be? He must be. Abraham Maslow. Don't die with your music still in you. The second secret. Don't die with your music still in you. The world you live in is an intelligent system in which every moving part is coordinated by every other moving part. There's a universal life force that supports and orchestrates everything. It all works together in perfect harmony. You are one of those moving parts. You showed up here in the body you inhabit precisely on time. Your body will leave here with the same precision. So he is saying that in the universal life force, we are just one of the piece here. So we come on time, we go on time. You are an essential piece of this complex. So we are a piece of the complex system. Here you are in this intelligent system that has no beginning and no end. So for us, there is no beginning and there is no end, in which all of the galaxies move in. Harmony with each other. You must have shown up here for a reason. So for us, being on the earth, we are having a reason. Khalil Gibran said, when you are born, your work is placed in your heart. So what we have to do is in our heart. So what is your work, your purpose? Are you living it out the way your heart urges you to? So we have to question ourselves every time. Are we living up to our life purpose? Like, are we following our heart, what it says to you? Are you doing it or not? Listening to your heart. So how we will listen to your heart? Take a moment right now and point to yourself. Your finger is very likely pointing right at your heart. Not at your brain, but your heart. So when you point yourself, your finger is directly pointing to your heart only, not brain. This is who you are. So your heart is you, he is saying. The constant beating of your heart in and out and in, is a symbol of your infinite connection to the always present heartbeat of God. So our heartbeat is a symbol of heartbeat of God, who is present inside us always. God are the universal intelligence. Your left brain calculates, figures things out, analyzes, and comes up with the most logical choices for you. It thinks. Your right brain represents your intuitive side. So right brain represents intuition. This is the part of you that goes beyond reason and analysis. It's the part of you that feels things, that's sensitive to love, that's emotional about what's important to you. Your right brain allows you to tear up as you hold your babies or bask in the beauty of a glorious day. Your left brain can analyze it while your right brain lets you feel it. Pick a situation and ask yourself if what you know or what you feel is most important to you. Generally, what you will take care of first depends on the situation and circumstances you are in. Your intellect can be figuring out exactly how you are supposed to act in a relationship when things are collapsing. So your intellect will guide you, like how you are supposed to act when something is collapsing in your relationship or when they are rapturous. And then there are times when what you feel will supersede what you know. If you are feeling fearful, and sometimes what you feel will supersede what you know. So if you are feeling fearful, scared, lonely, on the other hand, thrilled, loving, and ecstatic, these will be the dominant forces. You will act upon. These are the times when your right brain is right. So So think about your emotions, whether you are right or wrong, your feelings will tell you. If you feel scared or lonely or fearful, uh, what you are doing is wrong. So if you feel thrilled, loving, and ecstatic, then what you are uh, doing is correct. So when you feel like that, you act upon that task is saying. So these are the times when your right brain is right. Your right brain always lead you passionately to your purpose. So if you follow your right brain, it will always lead you to the your life purpose. Listening to your right brain. So here he's telling how to listen to the right brain. So there is an intuitive, invisible presence that's always with you. I picture this presence as a nagging little creature who sits on your right shoulder and reminds you when you have lost your sense of purpose. So he's telling this is a nagging little creature. It sits on your shoulder and reminds you when you lost your sense of purpose. So when you are not living up to your life purpose, it will nags on you. Don't do that. Don't do this like that. This little fellow is your own death, urging you to get on with what you showed up here for because you have only so many days to get it done. So it's like it will tell you your death is very near. You have only so many days. You first feel the life purpose, and then your body will be departing from this visit. Your invisible companion will proud you when you are spending another day doing what somebody else has dictated. If it's not a part of your passion in your life, so if you are doing something somebody dictated you to do, but it is not part of your life, it will tell you, your invisible companion will tell you, like you are spending another day without doing anything, whatever you have to do for your life purpose. You will most likely always know when you are purpose because of your thoughts of frustration. So when you might not always act on this knowledge though, because your left brain has not mustered up the courage to do the bidding that your right brain knows is your destiny. Your intuitive inner voice keeps urging you to play the music that you hear so that you won't die with it inside you. But right brain always tells you, listen to your intuitive inner voice. Keeps urging you, play the music that you hear so that you won't die with it inside you. Don't die with the music inside you means don't die without doing your life purpose. But your left brain says, wait a minute, be careful, don't take risk. You might fall, you might disappoint. So left brain always make us cautious about failures. Um, you might disappoint all of those who have different view of what you should be doing. So it thinks about others, what others will think. You may fall, like it is danger for you. All those things the left brain will tell. Then your right brain, invisible companion of death, speaks even louder. The volume gets turned up and trying to get you to follow your dream. Listening exclusively to your left brain will turn you ultimately into pretender, or even worse, a commuter getting up every morning, going with the crowd, doing the job that brings in the money and pays the bills. So if you listen always left brain, you will become like a commuter. You just get up morning and do job and pay the bill, and getting up the next morning and doing it all over again. As a well-known song implies, meanwhile, the music inside of you fades almost to a point of being inaudible. So it will faint one day. The right brain stops telling you, but your constant invisible companion always hears the music and continues tapping you. But it will always continuously tapping you on your shoulder. The attempts to get your attention may take the form of an ulcer or a fire to burn up your resistance, or being fired from a stifling job. So you will get some events like this, like an ulcer, like a fire from getting fired from a job, or being brought to your knees with an accident. So all these things it will get your attention. So all the diseases you will get to bring you to that attention, that you are not listening your right brain, that you are not listening what your heart says. Usually these accidents, illnesses, and forms of bad luck finally get your attention, but not always. Sometimes that may get you attention, but not always. Some people end up like Tolstoy's character, Ivan Ilyich, Ilyich, who anguished on his deathbed, "What if my whole life has been wrong?" A fearsome scene, I must say. You don't have to choose that fate. Listen to your invisible companion, express the music that you hear, and ignore what everyone else around you thinks you should be doing. As Thoreau put it, if a man does not keep pace with his companions, perhaps it is because he hears a different drummer. Let him step to the music he hears, however measured or far away. Be willing to accept what that others may even see you as having betrayed them. But you haven't betrayed your music, your purpose. So you willingly accept it. Even others think you betrayed them, but you should not betray your music, your purpose. Listen to your music and do what you know you have to do to feel whole or to feel complete. So, what makes you feel complete, you do it. And to feel as if you are fulfilling your destiny. You will never be at peace if you don't get that music out and let it play. Let the world know why you are here and do it with passion. You may indeed find yourself living a comfortable life when you don't. Being passionate means taking risks. You may indeed find yourself living a comfortable life when you don't follow your instincts. You pay your bills, fill out all of the right forms, and live a life of fitting in and doing it by the book. But it's a book that was written by somebody else. You are aware of that nagging companion saying to you, "This might look right, but does it feel right? Are you doing what you came here to do?" For many people, the answer is, "How do I know what my heroic mission is?" You will find your passion in what inspires you the most. And what does the word inspire mean? It derives from the words in spirit. When you are inspired, you never have to ask about your purpose. You are living it. For one of my children, it's about riding horses and being at the stables. She is in heaven when on horse's back or even cleaning out a stall filled with horse manure. Another daughter is only inspired when she is singing, writing music, or performing. She felt that way since she was two. For another, it's artwork and design that make feel purposeful. For yet another is designing website and creating computer programs for others. For me, it's writing and speaking and creating products to help people become self-reliant. This has always been my passion, even as a young boy. So here Adar is telling about his family. So like how to identify. So when they are doing what they like, um, they'll be so happy. They'll be inspired to do that. What is your passion? What stirs your soul and makes you feel like you are totally in harmony with why you showed up here in the first place? Know this for certain. Whatever it may be, you can make a living doing it and simultaneously provide a service for others. I guarantee it. The only thing that will keep you from playing the music you hear and marching to the unique drum beat you experience within is fear. So, why we won't play the music what we hear is because of the fear. According to A Course in Miracles, there are only two basic emotions. One is fear, the other is love. So, according to A Course in Miracles, there is only two emotions. One is fear, other is love. You may fear the disapproval of others. So, why they won't do what they are passionate to do is they will think others will disapprove them. Take that risk. You will discover that you receive more approval. So, but you don't deny doing the task, thinking that others will disapprove you. But you take that risk and do it, and they'll more approve you. When you don't seek it than when you do. So, don't seek for approval. You do the task, whatever inside instruction in right brain says, then you will get it. You may fear the unknown. Take that risk as well. Like we may have fears, right? What if this happen? What if that happens? But take the risk also, he's saying. Wander in there, ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen if this doesn't work out? The truth is that you will just move beyond it. So if this doesn't happen, you will move beyond it. what can worst thing happen, right? Nothing will happen. The truth is that you will just move beyond it. You are not going to starve to death, right? If you fail in the task, you are not going to starve to death or be tortured if it doesn't work out. So nobody is going to torture you. You are not dying with starvation. So why to worry? You might fear being successful. You may have been conditioned to believe you are inadequate or limited. So our mental condition is that we always think we are limited. We are inadequate to do that. The only way to challenge these absurdities is to go toward what you know you are here for and let success chase after you, as it most assuredly will, or you may fear the biggest one of all. You may fear failure. So you may fear the failure. Everybody will have that biggest fear of failure. That's why they won't do live according to their life purpose. So, but for that, we'll understand what is a failure, the myth of failure. This may come as a surprise to you, but failure is an illusion. So, author is saying here, Vendaya, failure is an illusion. No one ever fails at anything. Everything you do produces a result. If you are trying to learn how to catch a football and someone throws it at you, you drop it, you haven't failed, you simply produced a result. The real question is what you do with the results that you produce. Do you leave and mourn without being a football failure, or do you say, throw it again? So that moment, what you take action will lead your life. Like you can ask the other person, throw it again. I will try, right? Or you can moan about it. I didn't catch it. Until ultimately you are catching footballs, failure is a judgment. So failure is a judgment until you catch properly. It's just an opinion. Failure is an opinion. It comes from your fears, which can be eliminated by love. So failure can be eliminated by love. Love for yourself, love for what you do, love for others, love for your planet. So how you'll eliminate fear is only with love. Love for yourself, love for what you do. So you have to love what you do, and you have to love yourself. Love for others also. You have to love everybody in this universe. Love for our planet. So we have to love our universe also, love planet also. When you have love within you, fear cannot survive. Think of the message in this ancient wisdom. Fear knocked at the door, love answered, and no one was there. So this is a quote in the ancient wisdom, message in the ancient wisdom. This is fear knocked at the door, love answered, and no one was there. So love told, nobody is there, don't knock the door. That music that you hear inside of you, urging you to take risks and follow your dreams, is your intuitive connection to the purpose in your heart since birth. Be enthusiastic about all what you do. Have that passion with the awareness that the word enthusiasm literally means the God. Enthos, enthos means God. Asm means within. The God within is enthusiasm. The passion that you feel is God inside of you, beckoning you to take the risk and be your own person. I have found that perceived risks are not risky at all once you transcend your fears and let love and self respect in. When you produce a result that others laugh at, you are also stirred to laugher. When you respect yourself, stumbling allows you to laugh at yourself as an occasional stumbler. When you love and respect yourself, someone's disapproval is not something you fear and avoid. The poet Rudyard Kipling declared, if you can meet triumph and disaster, that treat those two impostors just the same. Yours is the earth and everything that's in it. The key word here is impostors. They are not real, they exist only in the minds of the people. So he's saying risks are not risky at all. Once you transcend your fears and let love and self-respect in. So once you have inside your heart love and self-respect, that fears will transcend, other is saying here. When you love and respect yourself, someone disapproval is not something you fear and avoid, right? So when you have self-respect and self-love, someone disapproval it not matter to you. If you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters just the same, Yours sees the earth and everything that's in it. Follow your right brain, listening to how you feel, and play your own unique brand of music. You won't have to fear anything or anyone, and you will never experience that terror of lying on your deathbed someday saying, "What if my whole life has been wrong?" Your invisible companion on your right shoulder will prod you each and every time you are moving away from your purpose. It makes you aware of your music, so listen and don't die with that music still in you. This is all about second secret masters. So what is the essence of this secret is we have to follow our right brain and listen how we are feeling, and play unique role like what we have to play in this earth to achieve our life purpose, and we don't need to fear or experience terror. um, it makes you aware of, so listen and don't die with that music still in you. And so now if you have that fear, right, like and at the end of the life, like when you are in the deathbed, what if my whole life has been wrong, you will think, because your right shoulder always prod you every time, each moment you are moving away from your purpose. If you don't listen to that, you will one day suffer for that. So now only when you have time, only when you are alive, only uh, do whatever inspires you, whatever makes make you enthusiastic. Do what you love, what you like. He's saying here. We will read third secret tomorrow, masters. Thank you.